Greetings. Right, today I'm going to be on the lookout for some moss for some bonsais. Well, bonsai I should say. Okay, let's have a look here. Look, I'm quite lucky really because we've got like this dodgy drainage system here which causes a lot of damp down here, which causes moss. So I'm just going to be using this and just a tray to collect it in. Okay, where should we start? Just gonna get some for a little Ficus Religiosa. Yeah, that should be enough. That'll do. I'll take that inside and then I'll be back. Okay, please excuse the noise, we've got a tumble dryer on. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is just dump the moss in the sink. Just going to try and get rid of as much of the soil off as possible. It's not too bad actually, that's alright. So, there we go. Just leave it there for a bit and then I'll take it upstairs and we'll put it on the tree. Back in a minute. Okay, I hope you can see this alright. Alright, so this is the guy that I posted about yesterday. So what I'm going to do is just put some of this moss around it. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle really. A nice big bit here. So basically, like, this will help just keep some of the moisture in the soil. This soil in particular has got a lot of gravelly bits in, so it's it drains quite well, but sometimes a little bit too well. And because it's only a shallow pot, the moisture drains through quite quickly. Whereas obviously the deeper the pot, the more moisture is going to be held in that pot. So yeah, that's the theory anyway. Plus it looks cool. Just going to patch this up. And this will eventually just grip onto the soil underneath. I've took a lot of the gravel off the surface. So there's no rocket science involved, you don't have to grow your own moss. If you can source it outside yourself, even better, like I showed you. And then it's just a case of, like I said, a bit like a jigsaw, just tear little bits off. And if there's a couple of little patches, don't worry about it, it will fill in. Moss does grow, it does spread quite wide. Excuse me. So covering up all the gaps that I can see and pushing it in quite firmly. There we go. What I'm also going to do I use these quite a lot. I'm just going to use this to just put there, just to help keep that a bit straight. I actually do Reiki, and I treat all these little rocks, and basically treat them with Reiki, hoping that they would then treat the plants, trees, whatever. And so far it has seemed to have worked. Things seem to take really well, which is interesting. I'm just going to cut some of these dangly bits off. Right, let's see what else I can. Here we go. That's it, pretty much, I think. Maybe a little bit more along this edge here. Moss does grow in a really damp environment anyway. You only have to look outside in the UK with all the rain that we get, and you pretty much see moss everywhere. Doesn't necessarily have to be humid, it just has to be damp. So that's pretty much that for now, and then all I'll do is just give it a mist with some water, and he's good to go. Some of these long dangly bits I'll just trim. There we go, just to tidy it up a bit. And that's it, I think, for that one. And I'll keep doing some videos on this one, and so you can see how it progresses. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that. Let me just see if I can bring it up a bit closer. I've got another leaf coming through here, which has also got another shoot, so this is actually working out really well. I'm going to actually keep this larger leaf on the tree, because I'm hoping that if I keep this one on for a bit longer, the leaves won't get too big. Normally the reason why you get bigger leaves is because it goes into a panic mode, and it will just go, right, okay, put more energy into the leaves, make them bigger so they can absorb more light. So if I keep this one for a bit longer, it will hopefully keep these little leaves a bit smaller, instead of trying to, push them out bigger. Oops, not the camera there, sorry. But yeah, that's the idea anyway. Give me 2 secs and I'll show you the parent tree as an example. And when I got the parent tree, it was pretty much in a bad state. And I'll show you it now after just giving it some TLC, really. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so this is the parent plant, Ficus Religiosa. As you can see, it's getting, the leaves are quite big. That was because it was in a bad state when I got it, so it kind of, like I said, it went into a panic mode, and it kind of pushed out all these leaves, and they're quite big. So I probably will do a full defoliation on it in the spring stroke summer, but I'm just going to leave it now, and it's growing really well. It's shooting, as you can see here, the top just there. There's this one here as well. There's a bud on this branch here. I think all of them have got pretty much good buds. I just wish that this branch here would grow out a bit more, because all the vigour seems to be going into this one. But I'm not going to do anything. I mean, ideally I could cut the bud here, and that'll stop it growing outwards. I might get some back budding and more shoots, but at the moment I'm just leaving it to do its own thing, because, like I said, it was in a really bad state. I don't want to stress it out any more than need be. In the UK it is an indoor as well. So it's a root over rock as well. Don't know if you can see that very well. This one here, the reason why it's slanting is because I'm trying to train this root to lie flat because it was sticking up. So I've basically added, just give me a second, I've added some air tubing through the wire to protect, the wire from getting marks. Sorry, to protect the root from getting marks. And they are very long roots. They're probably down to about here by now. But yeah, he's doing really well. Keep him in the bedroom. It gets nice and bright in there, so it's the best room in the house really for him. But he pretty much thrives on neglect. Just water it occasionally. Check the leaves. I do wipe the leaves now and again just to make sure they're all clean and there's nothing on them. Check underneath them. Make sure there's no pests and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he does in the summer and the spring. I think it's gonna go totally mad. I hope. Anyway, and I'll be able to get some more cuttings off him. But he didn't hear that. Shh, shh. Okay. So there you go. And there's the little dude here, all mossed up. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like or subscribe if you found it useful. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll try better. Maybe drop us a comment if you're after some advice or whatever. Okay, catch you later.